that was loud. Sorry, we are setting up Restream for the first time. Trying to get both Twitch and YouTube set up. Okay, so Twitch is streaming. We gotta change the title of this to creative though. Art, is it art now? Do I need tags? What is this? 3D modeling, yeah, okay. I guess. I don't know why IRL tag is on there. Creative scene. Okay. Okay. What about? Oh well, they are both working at the same time. I'm curious though, the chat. Let me check chat here. So chat on YouTube and chat on Twitch. Let's see if my software picked that up. How do I? Graded, what's up, man? Hey, I'm working this new thing out, like trying to improve my stream, and give me a second. Yeah, I made my face cam, you know, my company's Glowbox, so I kind of tried to do something different. Goodness gracious. All right, I'm trying to, where's the chat? I'm trying to see, there's this restream. Oh, it's on OBS, that's what it was. I did that. No, it didn't work, did it? Activate channels. I did. Okay. Boy, there's so many windows. I need a third monitor here with all this crap. Yeah. I'm running it 1920 by 1080, cool. Just stick that in there. Yeah, that doesn't work, so we'll just close that. Cool. All right, well, I don't know. I'm supposed to have like the chat combined, but I guess I have to keep YouTube open and Twitch open and see both their chats so I can... Is that how it's done? I don't know. Stuck together, that's cool, that's fine. Okay. All right, now let me get some music for myself. So I don't go crazy. I got to set up that YouTube, the YouTube music as well. YouTube has a thing where you can play copyright-free music, and you kind of like build your own playlist. That's the next thing I got to kind of look into. I doubt they're really going to have anything I love, but where's my audio? Can I have my audio? What? Where's my audio? Oh, it's right there. You know, stinker. Okay, we're good on the audio. There. All right, almost set. Almost set. Look at this. We're moving up in the world. The hell? I have 7 new messages. Yeah. Hey! Enrique! Oh, my dog is good, man. My dog is good. Hey! What's up, man? Let's do a quick render so we have a render in our render queue. Our renderosity. We're gonna get like, watch, see, this is the first time I'm using Restream and I'm doing Twitch and YouTube. I'm gonna get one person coming in Twitch through the whole day, through the whole stream, a couple hour stream. I'll get like 7 or 8 that'll move through YouTube, maybe more. Yeah. Look at this. I've got a new shape for my webcam. I'm branding my YouTube page. I feel like I'm doing something. We're getting there. And we're almost done with this scene. This is going to be the last stream, last part for this stream doing the this scene. And we're going to do another scene at some point. I might do another concept to art stream. All right, it's going to pop on the post effects here any second. And there we go. We can close this now. Coolio. Looking okay. My dog? I could have, hey, why don't I just do that like animation situation where I make my dog, I could make my dog like me, so every time I talk it actually is an avatar of myself. Is that a thing? You could make that a business thing right here. Hey, make your dog you. Avatar. I wonder how much memory like all this streaming stuff is taking up. How much? 3 windows that are looking at stuff. People go crazy over dogs, I know. My dog's cute. Like a little scrappy terrier schnauzer kind of. My bearded lady, I call her. All right, so why am I all tangled, wiggly? Oh, there's something I have to do. 1 sec, I have to grab something. back to grab more coffee, and I had to get my little hand pad. Hey. I should learn to mute the mic when I step up. You know, I might be, you know, going tinkle or something like that. I don't. You guys don't need to hear that. Might get banned from Twitch for peeing off stream. Cue the yard work. Okay. So YouTube has a way longer delay, huh? I wonder if that's just how it's set up. Or not. I'm giving it a second here. We'll go before we start. I'm gonna analyze and maybe let a few of you jump in here. The locals, I call them, right graded. Yeah, the face dragging. Yeah. I could. People have tutorials for everything, man. I just watched a tutorial on how to create my square shape here. It was a circle that they taught me how to make, but I made my own based on, I mean, I knew what you had to do, just create an alpha channel and kind of, but in OBS it was, I wanted to make sure I got it right. But it was just like this long extended tutorial about this guy and teaching you how to do that. It's like, tutorials for everything, which is cool, right? Online school, that's what I call it. Where'd you get your degree? I got my degree on YouTube. True that. Mm-hmm. Exactly. That's the thing, you know, that's what I got to start doing is when I think of like even some small little trick that I did in Blender or Substance Painter or whatnot. Something super easy, like, oh, that's how you do it. Like, you can, people are all going through that, and like, if it takes longer than 5 minutes for me to find out, and I actually myself go online to look it up, create a tutorial for it, right? Some of the tutorials are already like, most tutorials are already taken, like those easy ones, right? And I would be just recreating people's tutorials, and I sort of have done that. I don't want to make a habit of it, because it's like a teacher, right? When you make a tutorial, like when you make a tutorial, even if another CG artist made that tutorial, it's like a teacher, and people have preferences to teachers, right? I don't want to steal the guy's, like the person's exact tutorial, but it's like, hey, they're teaching you how to make a rope. Like somebody recently was like, hey, how do you make a rope? I could go make a tutorial on how to make a rope, right? That's already been done before, but it's like school. It's like there are tons of English teachers and tons of science teachers. They all do it differently, but they're teaching the same shit. Exactly, and keywords too. Keywords too. I wouldn't want to get into animating emojis. Hell no, I don't want to make emojis. Emojis? Sorry to offend anybody. They annoy me. Our emoji culture has gotten out of control. Like when you go on Twitch and you go watch popular chat, like first of all, chat and emojis have gotten too crazy. When you have like 30,000 people blasting emojis, emojis are for, hey, you don't have to read it, right? You can just get the sense of what it means by an emoji. But it's just like spamming 1,000 different emojis in chat is like, what? It's fun. Mm-mm. All right, so we have this, and I am mostly happy with it. There was discussion to possibly make some volumetrics. Is my mic loud enough, by the way? I was testing. You know what? I don't even have my preamp on. Gotta make sure that's on. And I kind of wanted to turn it up just even a little bit more of a smidge like that. Because ideally I'd like to be able to talk normally and have the mic close to my mouth. But I don't have that set up right now, so when I back up from the mic, it's not as good quality as it could be. I want to make sure when people listen on YouTube or whatever that it's sounding good. It sounds good on your end, Graded? Yeah, mic is fine? Okay, cool. I mean, did I just make it too loud, or is it okay? Hey, and look, we got somebody on Twitch. Nice. Just getting our stream started, guys and gals. Kind of looking at what we've got so far, and this is the reference concept art we're working from, and this is what we made. I did not create this concept art. And look, we lost somebody on Twitch. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Grady. Graded. I knew a guy named Grady Justice on the East Coast. Every time I say your name, I want to say Grady instead of graded. I feel like this could be this smooch splurge, mud splurge could be right here, kind of pulled out a little. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Trying to make sure that is the same color. Is that? Is the same, right? Small detail. Small detail. Okay, they are the same texture. Good. Okay. I kind of want, like I was saying, this doesn't have a 3D element to it enough. I don't think. Maybe it'll help if we. little, you know, mud sploosh there. I can't stop saying that. I did not mean to go to material. I hit Z all the time by accident in the wrong capacity. Okay. Because if I tried to hit G to move and then I hit Z, it doesn't work. Okay, so kind of like this. And I'll add more of a kind of a 3D element to that. Blah. You know what I mean? Could work. We'll do it. Sagnik is your real name. Nice. Sounds like a superhero or a villain. Whichever. Uh-huh. I need to open up another program, apparently. Like, I already had the Discordians open. KKK, alright, sounds good. Alright. You mean what? Oh, real? Nah. They all say it sounds like a supervillain or a superhero. Sagnik. What would be your superpower? Mm-hmm. We're almost there, guys. We are almost there. Graded Sagnik. Look at that. Somebody in chat, somebody in Twitch actually joined. I love you. So let's add a couple more things before we do a re-render. Should we do a splurge here? This one looks like it has a mud. It looks like it's interacting with the ground. We'll re-render that one. It'll be fixed. This one's cool, but I feel like this is too much, this little interaction right here. So let's go ahead and I know it's like stylized, making it a little bit, but it's just a little too much for me in terms of perfect splooge. It's a terrible word. It's just a little less on that right there. We're almost there. We're so almost done. I wonder if I should do the one more like one more volumetric. What if I copied this? What if I did this? We're gonna create like a ground fog just to make some maybe just a little bit So it creates a little volume kind of on the surface here. We'll see if this works. But we don't want it to, I wonder if we should have it at a different density as the other fog that we have. Let's try it just here straight up and see what happens. Let's go to rendering though, and let's go to slot 2, so that when we render this, it'll render in a new slot and we can do a side by side, or a near side by side, I should say. A huge wave. Well, then that wouldn't be working off the concept art, granted. But yeah, that's interesting. A tidal wave. Well, that dude is pretty calm. He's pretty nonchalant for a big, tsunami coming in on him. Maybe he's like, do I have time to jump inside this cube to save my life? It's hard to tell right now. I mean, it should be reading denser, like a little bit more volumetrics here in this area, right? Is where I added it. Can't tell, but until we have the kind of side by side. The dude's giving up on life. No, don't say that. He's just begun. All right, so slot 1, slot new render. That's the old render. New render. I like it, except for the fact that this box, I have to take the volume cube all the way back, because you see this hard line here. This hard line is from the volume cube doing stuff. So I have to blend it. I have to take it all the way back because it stops right there. But I do like this. I do like the haze that it created over these objects. I do. Let's do another render. Let's fix this. So select our volume cube and let's scale it. Bring it right here and we'll have it shoot through the ground so you won't see that line. Let's hope you don't see that line. Maybe you're going to see the line on the mountains in the background now, and I hope that's not the case. I'm in California. I've been kind of been all over the place. My dad was in the military years ago, so I moved all over the place. But I've been in California, in Los Angeles, for 10 years now. God, 10 years, my goodness. I was just 30. I was in my early 30s when I moved here, and now I'm an old man. He's the last of a dying species, yeah. Yeah, see what it did what I thought it was going to do. It created this harsh line. And how do we figure that out? I guess we just have to take it over. I guess we just have to take it over our, is this it? I didn't really want to. The trick is we wanted it to just be kind of low-lying. But if I have to pop it up over the land, it's going to be a different story. Right? I wonder if you're going to see this too. I wonder how that reads in a render. I'm sorry, I'm in a render again. Yeah, man, I'm 44. Am I 45? No, I'll be 45 in October. I'm 44. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. It's the sacrifice of I have nothing. Whoa, look how foggy it made it now, and it's making this like gradient here in the sky. This graded gradient. It's much more ominous and like dark now. My goodness. We'll see when the mist pass pops on though, it'll brighten everything up. This might be not what we're looking for. Whoa, it's not over here though. That's interesting. Dude, I am not a boomer. Shut up. See? I was right. I told somebody yesterday that your generation calls everybody older than them a boomer. And they're like, nah. And I'm like, yeah, you do. Because I'm not a boomer. My mom is a boomer. My mom is 70, and she's technically a boomer. She's the boomers. That's her generation, boomers. I am a Gen X. I am a tail end of Gen X. Interesting. There's a little issue over here and over here. And now the mud, see here, this is all an issue because no longer does this look like an oil spill. It looks like the whole thing is that situation. So we're just gonna say screw it. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring, so we get a little bit more volume, we're gonna bring this one just further in so we have a little bit more fog within, because it's just not gonna work. Hey, you're a Gen Z, is that what they call it? Not a millennial, is it Gen Z? What are the high school kids right now? They're Gen Zs. Schnitsky, thanks man, I appreciate it. You're barely Gen Z. Were you born before or after 2000? Because my son was born in 2000. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're in high school. Oh, you're younger than my son. So you're 2001, 2002? I'm assuming is when you were born. Okay, so now we can see that the water gets a little more clear. Back here in the oil spill is kind of graded. That's for you again. Graded its way into the kind of shallow water back there. Isn't that crazy? You know, man. It's a weird world. Okay, so this is where we're basically back to where we were, but we added, there's a little bit more mist, a little more volume here in our scene in the foreground, which is cool. We got that going for us. I am not a boomer, dude. I told you, my mom is a boomer. Technically, if you're gonna label people by their generations, my mom, who is 70, is a boomer. They're the boomers, dude. They were born in the 40s, 50s, right? They were born in the 40s to 60s, boomers. 40s to 50s. I was born in the 70s. Big difference. Yeah. I mean, Google it. That's what the thing is. See, people don't. Your generation, your young generation, thinks that anyone is that above Gen X or around Gen X is a boomer. You guys are making up your own words. It's fine. My son's in Michigan. My son doesn't live with me either. My son's in Michigan, but his girlfriend's here in California. So once pandemic's over, we'll get him out here a lot more often. I'm a Los Angeles unemployed actor. Like I live an alternative lifestyle. Pretty much all actors are unemployed through the pandemic. Okay, so we can close that. Look at it in here. What do we want? I mean, in terms of tweaking it for the concept art. We're seeing too much information in here now. We're seeing... Where are we? Yeah, see the blend? The blend of the mud here now is a little bit better. The blend of this mud is a teeny bit better. This looks like it's now influencing the ground, which is good. So those are improvements. This one is a little splurgy to me. It's a little sploogey, a little too round, right? So we'll fix that before next render. This little piece. I mean, it's stylized, but it looks like it had fallen in the mud like recently, like, and it would create that kind of bubbly mud. This has been sitting here for who knows how long, so I don't want it to look like this is like a new splurge. I feel like I want to differentiate, even though the concept art doesn't have it. This right here, like this circle, I kind of want to differentiate the inside of this circle from the outside. So it looks like it's like a separate connector kind of situation. Right now, it's very loosey-goosey, isn't it? I wonder if I could vertex paint that. I wonder. Because this is actually, I don't think I could vertex paint it because, I mean I could, I'd have to add more vertex though because this box is really low poly. This cube is really low poly, so vertex painting isn't a question. Does texture painting work with vertexes? I don't do much texture painting in Blender. I feel like these are a little bright though still, like even though it's looking pretty cool. We look here at the concept art. This is more, all this stuff is a little bit more silhouette. You can't see as much information as you can in my bit. And I want to have kind of like, I want to have a little bit of a highlight on the top of this box like this dude. Like this dude has. My box is like, Kevin, what's up? You smell no... Hilarious, dude. You're that is funny. I smell noise. Hey man, I think we're almost there. I was happy. Thank you for your oil slick. I took a look at it. I'm happy with what we've got here. With our just our simple vertex painting. You see the gradient of like oil spill to water back here. And I'm happy with that. I really appreciate that. I'm keeping that. Keeping it. We pulled our volumetric. We read this is with volumetric pass and mist pass. We pulled our volumetric a little bit more closer to camera, so we get a bit more volume happening in with these objects here. A little bit more volume, as it were. You just finished an art? What'd you do? Post it. What'd you finish, bro? What you got, bro? How do I... Put it in show and tell, dude. Or if it's a final render, put it in final. Oh, you did put it in final render. Oh shit, it downloaded it. So now I permanently have Kevin's piece of art on my computer. Whoa, luckily that didn't go to porn. Just kidding. I don't, this is a children's stream. This is a render. I smell noise. It's a great render, dude. It looks pretty photoreal to me. Good render. What is this cycles? Yeah, I clicked on the link and it downloaded it to my computer. That's what it did. That looks good, dude. Oh, it's Octane. You said it's Octane. It says it right there. That's just the thumbnail, yeah. I'm doing open original. Oh, there we go. Sick. Oh, dude, there's way too much noise on the keyboard, though. I'm just kidding. I'm instantly, obviously, loving this. This looks really good. I mean, there's some really it's mostly photorealistic. If I gave this to a friend that wouldn't know any different, he would absolutely think this is photo real. You know, this wood is like obviously super clean in this light. Obviously you have more of these lights behind here, hiding behind the beam, which are kicking these lights out. Looks cool. This is good. This is the reflection of glass. This tree is reflecting here, or is that tree outside? This tree is outside. I am seeing through this like kind of warbly glass, this imperfect glass. It's kind of cool. I like that. And this is the reflection of that. Nice! I have these same models you can get free on Sketchfab, these folder models. I use these in my Unreal Engine, my Unreal level, these folders. Except I actually went in and actually put like taxes, work. I actually added some text to them. Nice. Guitar looks good. I like it, dude. Really nice render, man. Excellent. Good ArcViz work. What gives it away? The lighting and kind of perfect. Even though the textures are nice, they're still kind of too clean. Do you know what I mean? The imperfections still aren't there. The tiny micro details, I would have to say, is what kind of gives it away, and a little bit of the noise. But overall, like I said, if I gave that to a friend and showed that would be they would have no idea that was CG, which is good enough for government work, right? As my father used to say. Yeah, it looks great, man. Octane is free, right? Free and easy to use, I assume. Cool. Okay. Maybe I'll take a look at it. I mean, I feel like with my art, it doesn't matter. I think if I started doing ArcViz stuff, like trying to make a portfolio, and I would get more into Octane or LuxCore or whatever, but I'm not doing really like photoreal ArcViz stuff. That stuff looks so good, though. I mean, like, I feel like I've always had a trouble creating true photoreal stuff, and I don't think it's because of my renderer. When I look at some people's ArcViz stuff, like even Andrew Price when he does his ArcViz stuff, it like almost instantly looks photoreal when he does stuff. And even if I feel like in my mind when I even follow along with that stuff, my stuff doesn't look as photoreal. Don't know why. Yeah, it's the lighting, huh? And is that you think? What's up? Say namaste. It's easier realism. Okay, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a look. And is it pretty easy for setup? Like, let's say I immediately took this blend file, opened it up with Octane Renderer active, and re-rendered it. Would I notice the difference with my HDR, my HDR and my one area light? That's the only lights I have in the scene. Yeah, those super renders. I went through an ArcViz tutorial where this guy went through so many different steps, like additional steps to make the ArcViz look photoreal. And yeah, I mean, their stuff, they're a company, they're a pro company that does it, and their stuff is just like, oh my god, this is like, you can still tell it's CG if you're a CG artist, because you look at there are just certain elements, like certain edges and certain, like I said, micro details that even like ArcViz stuff that are rendered is just too clean. That's not life. Life isn't like that. You know, even if like you went into a perfect house that a maid just a brand new house that a maid just cleaned, you would still see micro details like the paint messed up on near the baseboard, or like a scratch on the floor. Like, there are just micro details in life that even the best ArcViz people don't try to put into their work. But again, I'm still blown away by some people's work. Yeah, exactly. Like, I show my girlfriend things, like little things I do. Like, I'm a mediocre CG artist. I'm okay. And I show my girlfriend though, and she's like, "What? That's amazing!" But she doesn't even understand really what a 3D application is. It's like I show people this online sometimes, and they're like, "So is this like a full 3D scene? Is this like fully realized? Can you move around the scene?" So they don't even really understand the art as a medium, which is unique. No way, dude. Thanks, man. I mean, that's why I don't want to show the reference too often, because the dude's concept art, this concept art to me is just gorgeous. Gorgeous choices all over the place. It's perfect to me. But yeah, when you look at mine, it's like, it's too crisp. It's too clean. It's too, like, this water is too. I can nitpick my own work like non-stop. I don't want to sit in here and talk about this work forever. I want to kind of do more stuff on it. But I really appreciate that, Sehas, man. Yeah, like when I first saw Kevin's work that he just showed me, his ArcViz kind of interior. I was like, that's photo? That's a photo. And then I zoomed in, of course, and I was like, okay, I'm experienced enough to know it's CG, but like definitely from a medium-sized thumbnail, it was like, that looks like a photo. Yeah, absolutely. Especially if you're a CG artist, because you immediately know. You know, like the micro, like I was saying, the micro details, like this right here. This is considered looking. This looks cool, right? It looks okay. This, but you know what? These little displacements that are sticking out of the water, out of the mud, would actually cause micro displacements at the edge that where it touches the water. Like, you know, what do they call it? There's a term for that. I can't believe I'm going blank on it. But like a cup of water has like the water tension, water tension, right? Or surface tension. There would be actual surface tension from every little one of these things that are sticking out of the water. And those are the kind of micro details I am not good enough to create, but I notice aren't there. You know what I mean? Well, that's the thing, is like, right, they're donuts. You do. You look at though. You know, that's the thing, is they do, and there's a lot of people, of course, that do that. There's a lot of people that post. Dude, the discords in the world are so weird though. It's hard to judge, hard to feel good about yourself, because I can post a CG piece. This happened recently on a Discord page. A CG piece that took a week to make. I get 2 stars. Somebody posts a donut, they get 12 stars. It's popularity, man. I don't know. It's a weird world. And then I'm like, I think about my piece. I'm like, damn, I guess my piece needs a lot of work. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes me. Just kidding. I had to do something. Okay, graded. All right, man. I'm a dip. Sweet dude from the other side of the world. Take care, dude. Always appreciate you stopping in. Making me feel good. With whom are you talking? Where? Oh, what's up? Drash and Seal. Up on the Twitches. Good, dude. That's funny, though. Split it up, man. Oh, that is you. I knew it. Your name, man. Your name. Yeah, I just set up Restream this morning. I redid my camera overlay for, you know, branding. I'm ready to go, man. With whom are you talking? Yeah, cool. Perseverance will land in 2 hours? You mean, is this SpaceX? What is this? Is this NASA? Is NASA gonna land something? Nice. No. Really? Is there any kind of live feed that is any kind of like, there wouldn't be a live feed, because even that light speed, we wouldn't get it for hours, right? I don't know. Yeah, send the link, dude. I don't know if you can send it here, but because I think I don't have links set up for Twitch. You have to IM me or something. Yeah. You can send it on the Discordians if you want. But yeah, I'm down with seeing the landing. If it's going to be like, if you're going to be able to see it like break through atmosphere. and like land. Okay, sweet. Hook it up in general. There it is. Dude, so it's going to be a rover, right? They're dropping a rover? Yeah, dude, I love NASA. Mars.nasa.gov. In 2 hours. Whoa, is that the CG, like, animation of Perseverance dropping it? It's pretty dope. Can you imagine getting that job? How cool would it be getting hired to do that job? To create this CG animation here. Be like, yeah, you know, I just did a CG animation for NASA. What else? Looks good. I'll keep it on. I will keep it on. 2 hours. Okay, cool. Good to know. Yeah, I know. Cool. Awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. Nice. Yeah. So I got we'll get the live stream going here. If I'm even on, we'll kind of just pop it over and, dude, this is Perseverance right here. This is Perseverance 8. It looks like it's a tub of bolts, but actually this is way more highly advanced than what we've got at NASA. This thing landed on this planet hundreds of years ago and is still fracking. It looks like a chair. What looks like a chair? The Perseverance? Looks like a wheelchair, like some kind of like a hospital chair you're talking about. No, the rover drone is called a drover. If you guys didn't know that. Oh, that thing I modeled. This looks like a chair. It's a Herman Miller, dude. I also didn't create this. This is from concept art. Just doing my due diligence, recreating as best I can another artist's wacky brain. Okay, we're staring at the screen for a very long time. It's just to fish for more viewers, guys. So his highlight's okay. I feel like I want to give him gloves though. Let's do that. I feel like he's got this alien spacesuit on and he's got gloves on. That just doesn't fly. He doesn't have gloves on, I should say. Uh, 2.9 and above does that to me all the time. Where when I'm doing something and I go to wireframe while I'm doing it, when I go to the wireframe, it crashes all the time. I let Blender know. They said they couldn't recreate it, so they shunned me. They're like, we can't recreate this. We don't know what you mean. Go away. I'm like, all right. They didn't really say that, but hopefully I think I saved. Okay, I think that'll be a little bit better for our dude. And I also wanted to, while I was at it, because he's standing on this tuft you can't see here, what I wanted to make it look like he's sort of standing on the tuft a little bit more. I wanted to pop open this foot and bring it down a smidge. And we'll see if that plays. It'll look like he's kind of like on that little tuft of land. Recover autosave. Oh, yeah. I save a lot. I don't think I lost anything there, but so that's what you would do. Yeah, I always wondered what that was. Recover autosave and all that stuff, yeah. I still want a little bit more of a highlight on the top of this, just a smidge. Okay, yeah. I don't want his foot going through the ground, but it could be considered mud, so even if his foot goes a little splooshy in there, it will be fine. But yeah, I feel like it opens it up, and now it looks like he's kind of on the tuft a smidge more, albeit slightly through the mud. And it's not in the concept art, and you can't see it, that any footsteps he had coming up to the object, walking up here. I wouldn't know how to create that anyway, unless I use decals. There are footstep decals. I wonder if I add some footstep decals in here. Some boot footstep decals from Bridge. Get out of it. Weird. Okay. I don't want the new Bridge. All right. What do they call them? Decals. And obviously we just probably should search for footsteps. Lies! I saw them here before, I thought. Could have sworn I saw footsteps in Bridge. Here it is. Sand footstep. That's what I want, yo. Let's see if this works. Could make it a little bit more shiny than that because it'll be wet. We'll see if it works though. Check the final renders chat. 1 sec, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. Give me a minute. Export successful. Your export is successful. And it is... I assume it's called footstep. Negative. Negative on that. It's a texture, huh? It's a texture. What am I looking in here for? So I need to... I can figure this out, guys. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Footprint, not step. Yeah, you're right. The unoptimized way he done it? What do you mean? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? That's not what I want to do. I just want to select it in here again. This is so going to work. I don't think this is even going to work because we've got the displacement. And also, this is just the left foot. Just kidding, we can mirror that. It connects to emission strength instead of alpha. It's, you just added the P, dude. Pfalcia. Okay, fix the alpha connection. Where's the alpha connection go? Which one is the alpha connection? I mean, where's the alpha connection? It's this. Which one do I snap the alpha on? Is it this one? Would it be that as well? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Which one is it? It goes into emission strength on the principled idea, yeah? Do I have to adaptive subdivisions? Here we go again. Oh yeah. Sehas, we've got people in Twitch also chatting it up. That's the thing about like splitting chat when you double stream. So this is just using a normal right now, trying to make things happen with a normal, but we want this to be displaced. And I want this to have more information, more polygons in here, but you're saying use adaptive subdivisions for this object. And I don't know where that is for the object. Do I subdivide into adaptive sub? I mean, how do I do it for the object? Yes, it doesn't help me because who knows how long ago I asked that question. Just a second, say, oh, sorry, man, I'm figuring out this football, this footprint thing, and then I'll jump to your render, dude. Check resource. What is solo res? The thing that goes into emission goes into alpha. It's still rendering this. Still rendering this black. Why? Does emission strength stay to 1? Or does it go to 0 after I get rid of that? Huh? Okay, emissions in 1. I don't have any transparency bounds to set them to 1. It is transparency bounces are at 1. Shouldn't I have volume bounces to 1 also, dude? Because I have volume? You said set that to 0 though. That saved a lot of time, no? Yeah. I can't remember why I don't have volume 1 if I had using volumes. Because it's only for bounce, it's not for, or it's paths, not bounce. That's what you said. Okay. Ooh, that did do something different. It's still a little bit there. There we go, it's gone. It's gone now. It's only doing the footprint. Now, do we need displacement? How do you do the adaptive subdivisions now? Disable the shadow. Oh, that's if it's receiving shadow. I have to. That's just viewport display. I forget how to do this. Disable shadows, little node magic. Let me do, what? Sup? Yeah, I'm just gonna subdivide it myself here. I don't think I need to adaptive subdivide. That's okay, I gotcha. I think this might work if I don't know, it's gonna be hard to get this to match the ground right, and I don't know how if this decal is actually gonna work the way I want it to. Maybe just having that in there like that is cool, but it's still like sticking up here. Yeah, the crown has displacement. That's why I'm kind of trying to figure this out in render. But the water doesn't have displacement to make it like all wobbly. So if I put the steps on the water too as well, like just a couple of them, even if they stick through like this a little bit, it'll kind of make it look like it's working. But what I need to do, let me apply that real quick. I want to try something. Why is it doing that? What is it even doing? It's being weird. Oh, I see. It's trying to do that alpha thing that the new Blender does. Was that all the subdivisions it did when I did the subdivide? Was I just not seeing it? Am I high? Like, what am I? What am I doing? I have no idea. There we go. I mean, but like... Don't mind me, guys. Don't mind me at all. Obviously, that did the wrong things. Wow, I'm in a rabbit hole here. I'm freaking out, guys. That looks good there, but then when I do this displacement's doing weird things here. It's what it is, right? The lattice modifier? Hey, don't say stuff like, oh my god, he doesn't even see. Like, don't make me feel stupid, Kevin. Be sensitive about how you word things. Okay? I know you're a genius that knows everything, but keep it cool, okay? There's a million things to look at in Blender, and when you're not working on it every day professionally, you don't know where everything is immediately, okay? There's a lot of things going on here, and I'm also trying to self-learn as well, okay? I know you are. I know you are. That's why I've been cool. It's always been cool with you, Kevin. Just sometimes you gotta like watch it, right? You just the lattice. I didn't see the lattice because I was subdividing and I applied it. I don't mind subdividing and applying it. It did. Is this incorrect though? Like this is enough. If I really want these micro displacements though, I would want to subdivide it quite a lot more and do an adaptive subdivision. I don't know, but this is the displacement scale. I don't know if there's something I should do with this or not, or if I've ruined it by bending my my plane, thinking I was doing something right. Let's see if I can get back there. I turned down my undos because I used to have my undos at 50 or something like that. I was like, not a good idea. Okay, so it's just acting weird here when I the footstep itself, and I can't even tell if this is actually how it's supposed to be rendering, because that looks weird to me, I guess. I mean, obviously you have to be in render mode to see the displacement, which is really the trick, right? Do I even want the displacement? Can I get away with just using this? I don't even know anymore what I want to do here with this. Is that how it's supposed to look? What if we do like that? If we do like that, let me save that real quick. And that is that was the left foot that I laid down, right? They are so close to one another. Watch, I'm gonna hit wireframe, it's gonna crash. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna quickly put these in a new collection called Footsteps. And then we want to mirror this one, right? And then we want to mirror that. I always have trouble mirroring and doing stuff like this, regardless of how long I've been doing this. Will this work? In my eyes, it didn't mirror anything right there. I'm not even seeing an offset because I don't know how to mirror right correctly. Is there a reason I'm not seeing that? Is it because it's... I'm sure it's something I'm doing that's stupid. All right, man. Take it easy, Kevin. I mean... Look at that. That's actually where the ground is. And then when I displace, actually render, it pops everything into a whole different world. Why is this mirror though? Why? Oh God, it's just doing weird things. And it's really hard to see what I'm doing with this render situation. What's up, Doubt Now? How's it going, man? Yeah, it's. I don't mind it making impressions into the ground. I really don't, and because this is the water that fills in. I'm gonna actually make the roughness right. I mean, ideally. I mean, I'm still working on this mirror modifier, but apparently I don't know how to do it. But if I add a color ramp on the roughness, right? I forgot which direction you go. It's actually... All right, can you get up here so I can see you for a second? Yeah, it's kind of like that. So this will be more rough, like wet. I just wanted to add that real quickly. And okay, so we'll go back down to the ground. Actually, let's figure out this mirror modifier first. Like, am I doing it wrong? If I'm taking this and I do a mirror modifier on this, first of all, let's get this in a world of its own, so we're not like, and we'll do this. We'll do it this way. So if I add a mirror modifier here, it's not offsetting it anywhere. I can't tell if it, I can't tell what it's doing. Because it's not, I thought there was like an offset. Here it is, right? Okay, that didn't do jack moo. Did I do something wrong? Is it the y-axis? And the y-axis is flipping it around. I never had this problem before. Usually it pops out a little bit so you can actually see what you're doing, but right now it's putting it directly on. So I can't see what it's doing. That didn't do anything though, right? That didn't do anything. It made it look like it was doing something, but it didn't do anything. Maybe it's this one? But that kind of ruined my piece, right? Didn't it? That messed it up. It cut it out of its own thing. Yeah, if I do rotation, it does some weird thing. What am I doing? It's like a super easy little thing that I'm just not getting how to just mirror this freaking object. Oh my goodness gracious. And this is going to do the opposite thing, but I wonder if it's going to, since I'm just pissed at the situation, maybe I'll just do it like this. And this doesn't go down though, so I wonder if... Did that do anything? Look how deep that is. We don't want that to be that deep. And that's 0.01. And this one's flipped the other way. Ah! It's not gonna work, guys. Ah! That's why the origin point was jacked up. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. No, it's doing exactly the same thing. I'm now way less excited about things. Does it have to have an object to mirror? Is that... And then look at this. Look what it's doing. It's like scaling. I didn't have two objects though. Like, and why is this mirroring this and it's keeping the same like UVs, or it's not. It's all so strange. Oh my goodness gracious, 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 gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, gracious. It's like not even worth it. It's not even worth it. Sorry guys. In this stream, we figure out how to make footsteps. In this stream, sorry, not even that cool. In this stream, we work on the mirror tool for an hour. Like, what is that doing? Good, except it didn't mirror it. It's the same footstep. I sort of understand what was going on there, but it's not mirrored. Again, the same footstep. I literally mirrored it the opposite axis, different axis, and it's the exact same thing. It's like the mirror tool is like, no, you are not able to flip this how you want to flip this. Just not going to happen. Stop trying, because I'm just not smart enough. Mirror tool along this, flip. See, I can't see the actions it's doing if there's any kind of flipping going on there. I have zero idea because these textures are off. So I just have to guess every time. Let's try flipping on the X. It's going to be the same thing though. Same exact thing. Didn't do anything different there. I don't mean to get like negative or toxic or... I apologize if I am seeming annoyed. Nobody wants to watch an annoyed streamer. Let's try flipping this on the... Let's try this one now. Guarantee it's not going to do anything different. It's going to create... It's just creating the same thing here. It makes no sense that when I mirror an object and then I separate and everything, it's literally the same object I have here. I think it's based on, I think it's because of the texture we're getting from Bridge. Like, they expect me to be able to easily mirror this, which I should be able to, but apparently I'm just not smart enough to do that. Here comes the dogs, little darling. What if I do this? It's hilarious. Like working on a stream with somebody that doesn't understand how that situation works. You know, you'd think an office, moving to a place with an actual office would help. Okay, so I don't even think this is going to be worth it for me. I don't know if it's going to be worth it for me here. What was I doing? I was going to try to quickly mirror this one, but you see, I'm never seeing a change in this. This stays the same no matter what I do. It just does. It just does. I wonder if I did the this isn't gonna work, but if I do this, and what if I go I don't know why I didn't unmute. Here we are. Usually when I hit the plus button, it unmutes, but it didn't that time. Okay, so I figured it out. It's not the same because the normals I think are slightly flipped, but we're gonna see if this plays how we want it. We flipped the thing and then we negatized the we put it in the negative scale. And so let's select this bad boy and this bad boy, this bad boy and this bad boy, and let's do that. This is going to be darker than molasses. Let's for the time being, it's at 0.3 right now. Let's turn this up to 1. Turn this up to 5 so we can see what's going on. Where are my feet? Here they are. I think I have this generally set up the correct way here. What we want to do is get them just in the water, just under the water. And I don't even know if this is going to work because I feel like the edges should be meeting the water, right? But if the edges meet the water, it's just not selling the way I want. These things can't be next to each other, so I'm just testing these out. I'm just trying this out real quick. I doubt this will, if this could sell. This might sell, it might not sell. Why does it keep giving me that duplicated objects situation there? I now I doubt that's gonna sell. But it might be such a small little thing that you're seeing some footsteps. Maybe it does work, right? Give me that. Give me both of these. Okay. Okay. I'm curious to see what happens there if we see footsteps or anything like that. Here comes the sun. Oh, I'm gonna get DMCA'd if I do that. I'm sorry. Mars. How long away is the live stream? Live event. Watch now. 14 minutes away. Mars's Perseverance is gonna land on Mars. Oh, we kept our sky up to 5. Whoops. We'll tone that down, but let's see what if our footsteps are actually reading in our mud/water, because this, you're seeing the water and the mud, obviously, displacements here. I mean, you're seeing something. I think they have to be raised up a little bit. First of all, let's bring this back down to, what did we have at 0.4? Let's go top view, wireframe. Let's get all of our lovely footsteps. And what? We don't want this selected. Is that selected? Why were you selected? I don't know. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what you're trying to accomplish there. Okay. Thank you. And we are going to bring them up a little bit. What is that, on the local? No, we want to just make sure it's on the global for some reason. I don't know. We can try that. And these aren't gonna, they're not gonna work. And he said turn the shadows off of these. We don't want the shadow on, right? But I didn't know how to do that either. So I don't know. Let's see what happens. I could probably do, here's the thing, is if I was a pro, I would do a just area render where I just rendered this area. It'd be much quicker. It's gonna save this area that I need to see for the very last. Such is Murphy's Law. Oh, you want to see this area? We're gonna render it last. It's doing nothing. Clearly I don't understand It's like doing something. Like, it does have, you can see the footsteps kind of, but it doesn't read really any different than these kind of imperfections. It does. This whole area is cluttered with displacement bits, and these footstep bits don't really distinguish as footsteps. They just look like, maybe, I guess I'll keep them because this looks like it could have been a footstep. This looks like it could have been a footstep. These might be. It doesn't really read as well. It wasn't worth the headache, but at least I learned some things. What do you think? Doc now and whomever is lurking. Does this read like footsteps here? Or does it read just like clutter? Should I keep trying to tweak the footsteps, make them look better? Should I raise them up a little bit more? Because here's a footstep, here's a footstep, here's a footstep. I mean, like, I don't know. Yeah, like, can you tell that I added footsteps behind him, or does it look like it's just a displacement clutter behind him and it doesn't read his footsteps? Boop, 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 boop. Closer? Closer to him? Or closer together? Let me try that. Let's try that. Good observation. Let's give it a go. Here's where they are set up right now. And I can't really, these are, there's a big tuft of land displacement coming up over here that wouldn't read right even if I did have them kind of closer. But I'll try to do this and see if this works. Let's just quickly try to do that. And what we're going to do is to show that we kind of know what we're doing. We'll just render this portion right here instead of the whole thing. Yeah, I know, right? I couldn't either. It seemed like a lot of work and frustration for not getting the effect I kind of want. But it makes sense that the guy would have splurgy footsteps behind him in kind of a muddy, low water area. No, they're not reading to me. Let's lift them up a little bit, maybe. Maybe they all needed to be footsteps. There are footsteps, yeah. All right, let us I'm gonna do that. I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but I raised him up a little bit. Raise me up. Let's see if that looks poop or if it looks okay. What's up? If anyone's new to the channel, welcome. Wie geht's? Working on the old footsteps in the mud at the moment. Literally doesn't look like anything changed. That is the same render we got before, and I definitely made a change there. So I don't know what these footsteps are playing at. I'm gonna make an extreme. I'm gonna raise them up in extreme amount and see if they're actually even rendering. I mean, they are, but like the displacement is being weird or something. They're not even rendering. Where are they? That's the issue. Or something's the issue. Where are they? My mind has been saying stuff to myself like this is one of the footsteps, but nah, they're still just not showing up. Is it mid-level? These footsteps are posing some issues. Welcome to the footstep stream. They're like invisible. And unless they're doing something weird that I don't understand, they're just invisible. They're not here. Where are they? Is this them? Are they in the wrong spot? No, they're not. They're right there. They're right behind the dude in the line they should be, man. What is going on? Now they're just way above the ground. And maybe I don't understand how I'm not seeing them. Because now we're seeing like the shadows of them. I think when you do the render view here, you're supposed to be seeing where the displacement is. right? And you'd think that is what I want, right? You'd think that's what I want. What's up, Seas? Welcome back, dude. Like, I should be able to see clearly now the footsteps behind him. I mean, it makes no sense if I don't. If we don't, I feel like we either delete them or move on. What is it doing? It did some weird, it did something weird there. Let's go back here, here, and it should just render in that little area there. I cranked up the lighting just so we could see if we could see these footsteps. Yeah, in my eyes, they're not rendering. They're not even there. I clearly have a footstep, 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 footstep. There's like 12 of them here. And to me, it just looks like the same displacement floor. Completely the same. It's almost like they're not even rendering these footsteps. So see, we're going to show something. We're going to turn them off completely. I'm going to turn them off completely. I'm going to re-render that area, and we'll see if we can actually notice something different. Yeah, dude, it's the same. They're just not rendering. How would they be turned off in the camera view? They're just not rendering. When I go here and I do a render, you can see them. It's very subtle, but you can see them. I don't know. But when I do the render, you can't even see even the subtle things here. And why is this one way up here? Why don't we crash Blender? Because we're working in wireframe, and that happens all the time. Yeah, I mean, how do you turn them off in the camera view? I don't know why that would be any different, to be honest. Okay, so we're gonna make these a little bit higher up at extreme. I know it's not gonna be as real, but look, you can clearly see the footsteps there, right? You can see them there. Let's see. Okay, they're there. They're not worth it though. They're just kind of like crap. Maybe I should make them slightly bigger and move them a little to the right. Why don't we try that? Let's try that. Let's, but at least they're showing up. I'm not a crazy person. Let's go and select all these puppies. Yep. We will go to individual origins, which it already is. Let's increase the size of all of them a smidge. And then let's nope, now we want to do medium point. And I want to kind of do that. And just have them trail off there. How many? We don't even need this one here. All right. Let's turn this down to 0.5. And let's get rid of our render region, Control Alt B, and save and render, and see if we get anything we like. Oh wait, Seos, let me look at your see, I do think of you guys. I do. Ooh. You just quickly made that today? I just quickly made this. I just quickly made this. I just made this. I just quickly made this today. You just made that this morning? It's sick. I like the depth of field. I like your technical work here. Look at that little NASA thing there. That's great. Little decal or whatever it is. This is great, man. That's really good technical render. Really good. Better than me. Do you see it? You notice how my footsteps are not being seen? Do you notice? Do you see my footsteps? Are they there? They're actually there, right? But they don't look like anything, right? Check this out. Okay, that's in slot 2. Let's go to slot 1 now. Let's go to slot 1. And let's not even render our footsteps, and let's render it again. I think I'm going crazy, but I feel like it's just doing nothing. I'm listening and watching the Mars landing here in a second. So watch it with me. I don't think I'm allowed to stream that with audio on, am I? We're gonna bring a microorganism from Mars to Earth that's gonna kill us all. You think COVID is bad? What about Mars 19 virus? Dude, your Perseverance rover model is like identical to this Perseverance rover model. Well played, dude. Okay, so we've got slot 1. Yeah, there's footsteps there. It just doesn't... Yeah, we'll keep them on because they do. It does render. They do do something, but it's just subtle. So we'll keep the footsteps in. They're doing something, but it's subtle. What do we want to move on to next? We're about to wrap up the stream here any second anyway. There's a lot of little weird technical things I was learning about. And we're watching the Mars Perseverance landing here also. So... what do we want to do? What happened to the live stream? What? Getting ready to land here. Why is my... I'm like... Can I get in trouble for
Project Manager
allowing you guys to listen to what I'm listening to?
Mission Manager, all stations are
The-
go for transmitter off.
The NASA thing?
Copy flight, go for transmitter off.
We have deemed Perseverance ready to execute entry descent.
Sweet, it's having a milestone, cruise stage separation, atmospheric entry. Nice, it's gonna go... I like that, they're laying it down for us here, right here. What's happening? It's almost gonna be cruise stage separation. It's about to happen. Mars.nasa.gov.
Can you tell us how Perseverance is going to kickstart a new era?
Wow, this is
Kickstart a new era.
And it really is the beginning of a new era in a sense that we're going from exploration, with
I'm such a jerk.
Looking around, doing analysis, to the sample return phase, in which we're not only looking around, looking at the geology, but really turning our rover into a robotic geologist and astrobiologist, collecting samples that we will bring back to Earth. And for us,
These are MIBs.
those are where the best laboratories
These
are
people are all
in the
MIBs. They're
world.
men in black.
Some
They're
of
not
them
even
still
human.
remain to be explored by some that are not yet in the science community yet. And that's what we're looking forward to. It's that new phase. The other element that I want to talk about is the amazing
Let's save
and
this
of course, one of my
as one of our
favorites is
renders here. We'll save it as a
helicopter, this in search of
render
this
15.
extraterrestrial Wright brothers moment, you know, controlled flight for the first
I really wish I could get surface tension.
Great.
I think
And we have
Quixel
a
Mixer
student
does that,
question
right?
on video for you from Macy.
Like, the only thing I would want to add, kind of, I feel like the surface tension doesn't change when there's a displacement coming through the water. And that is that's such a micro detail, but it's such a good
Well,
micro
Macy,
detail.
I'm so glad for your question. That's a question
I have to eat something.
Is anything alive there?
Ah.
The surface where we're going right now, Perseverance, we do not believe there's anything alive right there because of the radiation that's there. It's chilling cold and there's really no water there. But guess what? We think that 3 billion years ago, this looked like a stream that you may see on Earth. And frankly, a lot more similar than Earth, but water with a magnetic field, just like the Earth with an atmosphere.
What happened, though? Why did it lose its atmosphere?
At that time, 3 billion years ago, were there single-cell organisms, just of the type that developed on Earth? So is there life on Mars overall? We don't know, but where we're going right now, we're really looking for ancient life, and that's what we're so excited about.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time today, Thomas. And thanks to
Ancient
everyone
life
for
on
using the
Mars.
hashtag Countdown to Mars. Here are some of the photos that you've sent in so far. Let's take a look. Now, please keep sharing with us how you are watching this moment today.
Why are we looking at this little kid?
For now, let's go back to Swati for an important update. To
What?
Let's Go
What?
Mission
And
Control.
we're just going to quickly show you the CEO of NASA's kid, looking cute. That'd be the first milestone.
During landing, not only
I'm such a
will
jerk.
Perseverance talk directly to Earth, but we'll also be talking to 2 spacecraft that are currently orbiting Mars.
I think we're almost done with this project, guys.
And the Maven spacecraft. This poll is to confirm with the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter spacecraft and the Maven spacecraft teams that they are ready and on track to support the relay from Perseverance.
I wonder how detailed texture painting is. If I went in here and I did a displacement render and then I painted on the edges of where the displacement is. I know that's silly. It's just impossible. It wouldn't work. That's what Mixer does, though. Mixer does stuff like that. It will take the where this displacement comes through the other one.
EDL conflict.
It will create an interference, like a manipulation of the ground, right? That's kind of what Mixer is good at, a transition spot.
Confirmed that MRO, Maven, EDA, Radio Science 1 and 2, UHF, CTE, CSN, and EDL, TDS are all ready to support.
Copy EDL com.
Watch my stream get muted for this.
So we've just heard that
NASA's DMCA.
confirmation from each of the different
What is behind that? I don't think I render. I don't think I.
that they are ready
I don't think I textured.
are on
Is
track to
there?
support the relay
Oh,
from
I guess I.
Perseverance.
Great, thank you, Swati. And we just heard that communications readiness poll, which means we are
No, I
ready
didn't.
to relay the data Perseverance will send to get a better idea of what the
Okay.
rover looks like.
Oddly, that wasn't.
We have
done.
a NASA program called EYES.
Um,
The visualization lets anyone watching track Perseverance. Here's how the program works.
Follow Perseverance on its journey to the surface of the red planet with eyes on the solar system. From your desktop or mobile device, go to eyes.nasa.gov. Click on the banner, and now you're with Perseverance in real time through every step of EDL.
.gov.
Entry, descent, and landing. This interactive experience lets you
It crashed.
choose. Click and drag. Scroll in. Scroll
It was
out.
throttled. There's too many people going to it.
Instructions and
I just got in.
to increase
That's
your
funny,
level
though.
of expertise. Experience every entry, descent, and landing event precisely designed and executed to land Perseverance safely on Mars. The Eyes experience is based on
Too many people are just clicking it.
But during this broadcast, you'll see a different visualization called Ranger, and it's based on the real communication the team...
If you simply open up 5 different browser windows, you can watch Perseverance land.
This is the visualization the team will follow as Data fills their screens while monitoring the...
It's still loading.
...on its nerve-wracking course to another successful Mars landing. Enjoy the ride.
It takes 11 minutes and 22 seconds for a signal from Mars to return back to Earth. That's what I was just wondering, actually. Even though they travel at the speed of light, they have to travel about 127 million miles. So you have 11 minutes. That's exactly what I was making a kind of mini joke at before. Alright, this isn't working. Because I don't think it's live. I don't know. I thought it was going to land soon. I think we're just about done with the stream and this piece, this art piece. Let's do one final render. Let's do a render that means something. We already do. This is 1,000. We want to do... How many... This 0.1 was what I wanted. No, wait, 0.01 is what I want for a final render. I think that was the case. We're just going to keep watching as the stream is now turned into a NASA Mars landing stream. No one's here, but... Oh, you're here? Back now, sweet.
The team behind the Perseverance rover faced one of its biggest challenges when the coronavirus.
That's still pretty noisy, but I guess that's just the way it is with volumetric. And the denoiser fixes that. I mean, I guess that's just how it's going to be. It's 1,000 samples, adaptive sampling, but it's like set up for final rendering. I'd have to have Kevin here to tell me exactly what to do. No, I think this is set up proper.
It's something that nobody expected. It's something nobody can plan for.
So we all were asked to start working from home.
Rather than your first priority being mission success and getting to the launch pad, your first priority immediately gets displaced, and it's now the safety of the people.
And it took a lot of work to put stuff together in order to keep momentum going, to keep people working safely, keep them healthy, and to keep the project on schedule.
We called the effort Mars 2020 Safe at Work, and the objective was...
I feel like this mud isn't dark enough here.
...than they would be if they were not working.
I don't know.
You know, putting a spacecraft together that's going to Mars and not making
Yeah, it's fine.
it's hard.
Let's save this as our final render. We're gonna call it 16 final. Pretty close to the it's close enough to the yeah, he would, dude. Yeah, he would. Um, oh, dude, Seance, man, that's a model from NASA. Oh, you made it from scratch. Hey, sometimes depth of field, I'm looking at Kevin's, Deshin's reply to you. Yeah, it's a cool render. The depth of field doesn't make it look necessarily small. Like, I mean, you can do really shallow depth of field with larger objects, but yeah, they do look like miniatures when you do shallow depth of field sometimes. I thought they were gonna what I want to try to do. DaVinci's really good at color grading video. I'm gonna see if it can color grade a still image. Just curious. I'm just gonna see what it does with the auto color real quick. May not want to, obviously, just curious. So we'll try throwing some LUTs on there. Okay, that. Okay, yeah, just popped it more, didn't it? But we want the desaturation. Let's do this. Let's do what it just did. Let's go in. What are you doing? Get off of that. Get off of that. Where's the LUT? These aren't just the only LUTs. There's more LUTs, I thought. Here we go. That's fascinating, Katie. I wish I could make this larger. Like, it doesn't make... I can't drag these down, really. Where's my pure ref? I want to load my reference scene here so we can see the kind of color grade they're using. Can I tell it to stay up top? Definitely more haze in the background in the concept art. But it's a concept piece, so I feel like this guy's even a little bit taller in the... Maybe not. You make him like a foot taller. Too late. This is like more visible too. We need to... Look at that science. True that. I think that's about the color grade we want. I don't know how to export this. I don't know how to export that as an image. No, I want it to be a TIFF. Did it make it just a ton of TIFFs? Did it put a ton of TIFFs in that folder? Yeah. I wanted a single image. Yeah, it did. Oh, this is the one. Wow, it was 19 frames. That's like... That's exactly my lucky number. It's so weird that I made it 19 frames. So here's where we're sitting with our final render. That's where we started. That's where we started. Here's where we ended up. Pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad. Now, what do I do? Do I end the stream? Or do I keep the stream running while I watch the Mars landing? Chunk downloader explained. Huh. Am I allowed to stream NASA's NASA's page? I know. Say, Haas, if you're still here, dude, that touchdown confirmed we're safe on Mars. If we can get this thing on Mars. We've had rovers on Mars before, though, haven't we? I thought we did. Or was it? I guess it was the moon. The rover's been on the moon, but rover has not. Nothing's been on Mars. I thought we did drop something on Mars already. Wow, I'm obviously out of the loop. Oh, I've been muted for the NASA thing. It's weird.
Perseverance is NASA's 5th rover on Mars, and I've had the privilege of working on every one of them. And the very first rover was
And I'm pretty good at reading off of the script. I mean, you'd have to, right?
And even at that small size, Sojourner was able to transform the way that we explore Mars from stationary landers to small roving.
This is just what I was talking about. Those are the ones.
Were tasked with finding evidence of ancient water on Mars. Now they did. They're great explorers, and both of them found ample evidence that water had once existed on the surface of Mars. But we had a question. Another question then was Mars ever habitable if water had been there? And that's when we sent Curiosity. Now Curiosity was a major upgrade.
This girl's so nervous. It's so cute. I'd be too. He's like, I'm only talking to millions of people. Not millions. Yeah. A lot. Oh, you can't hear my... I gotta pause my Blade Runner. That'd be good. Muted.
One of them is for her autonomous traverse capability. When I say autonomous traverse, I mean we tell her where we want her to end up, and she has to figure out the safe and best way to get there. In order to do that, she uses her cameras, algorithms, a computer. So we've given her another computer, we've upgraded the cameras, and we've upgraded the algorithms.
It's kind of keeping my
She drives 3 times as fast.
what I did. Hey, it's kind of relevant, right? This astronaut is on a different planet here. This
Daily distance for driving, about 200 meters, is close to the maximum distance any rover has ever driven in a day on Mars. So she's fast. Another thing that we've done, which is the most significant upgrade that we've made, is the sample caching system itself. Curiosity has a robotic arm, like Perseverance has a robotic arm, but on the end of Perseverance's robotic arm is a coring drill that will go and take rock cores, transfer them into sample tubes and into the rover, where another robotic arm will take those tubes, will seal them and store them, and eventually drop them on the surface of Mars for future return to Earth.
And we also have a social media question about Perseverance. Erica AS on Instagram wants to know what the wheels of the rover are made out of.
Great question. Well, you may think they're made out of material you've never heard of. It turns out they're made of aluminum. Now, Perseverance's wheels are a little thicker than Curiosity's, but they're actually both made out of aluminum.
And one more question for you. Can you tell us more about the importance?
she's not. I don't know if she's reading from a teleprompter at all. Are these pre-test answers? Maybe pre.
Support area that you've been watching. And this is the surface mission support area.
Because it looks like she's
Perseverance lands. All commands, all
reading.
this room will take over, become headquarters for operating Perseverance on Mars.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us today, Jennifer.
Thank you.
Now, we now know Perseverance's place in history. Let's take an up-close look at the rover with Mars 2020 system testbed engineer Elio Morillo.
I don't think I really should have my live stream stream all of this. At least not this one. You know, maybe I should stop it and restart my stream. We're done with our piece. We did this in 2 streams. I'm going to shut everything down, and I'm going to watch this personally. I recommend you guys do the same. Doc now. Yeah, dude, everyone's quiet. Nobody's here, dude. I mean, I'm watching the NASA stream. I finished my piece. But I'm gonna go put this on the big screen in my living room and chill out and have some breakfast and watch this Mars landing. I don't want to keep my stream running for hours on YouTube to watch this. That would be a different stream, right? But you guys are awesome. We're getting our YouTube channel together. I'm pretty excited. You know, improving things and doing things. So yeah, I'm gonna put together a tutorial. So if you guys have any tutorial ideas you'd think would be cool little tutorials, throw them in the Discord and the Discordia, and I'd like to get a list of little tutorials. Make sure they're like not complicated, like under 10-minute tutorials would be nice. Kind of situation is the one I want to do. All right, as this guy was talking over me that whole time, I hope you guys differentiated us between. This is cool. He's talking about Perseverance. This thing is ridiculous. It's only, you know, $500 million object there. Anyway, dude, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna try to put together something, and everyone, I advise you guys go out there and check out this situation here. And I don't even know if I end my stream on YouTube or end my stream